Want to sell your Des Res, but the credit crunch got you scared? Well, fear not. Welcome to Open House. At the moment, the property market could be compared to a Lothario of advancing years. The charm's still there, it's just not having the same effect. But we on Open House believe there is still life in the old dog yet. So, we will take a property and give it a little nip and tuck, and then invite buyers to a very exclusive one-off open day event in the hopes of kickstarting the selling process. First up, though, we need a house where the mojo just needs a little tweaking. And today I'm in Nairsborough, North Yorkshire. Overlooked by the ruins of a Norman castle, the town is situated in a deep gorge formed by the River Nid and is famed as the birthplace of Old Mother Shipton, who, in the 16th century, is supposed to have predicted the Great Fire of London, the Spanish Armada and the Great Plague, but sadly not the current state of the property market. And not only that, but in 1720, England's first ever chemist shop was opened in the town. But enough with the history lesson. Let's take a look at some property. Well, this is the property I've come to see, and it's what's known in the property trade as an executive home, ooh la la. Well, it may be all smartly suited and booted on the outside, but on the inside, it could be dressed down Friday. And there's only one way of finding out. Let's have a look. Now, anyone who's anything in property will tell you how crucial it is to impress from the word go. OK, so what have we got? Well, little porch there into this space here, and straight away my eye is being pulled by this gallery here. It's quite personal. I'm thinking, Sister Sledge, we are family. OK, so here we have a through lounge diner, very posh. I like those very glamorous swing-open double doors into the dining room. In here, right, what can I tell you? Quite like the colour scheme. I like the mushroom colour on the wall. That's because I'm a fun guy. Yeah, sorry about that. And here we have sofas. These are quite bulbous, quite large, dark, clumsy, dare I say. And they're eating up a lot of the space in here. It does feel a little dark. Also, the curtains, not only are they a bit of a throwback to the late 90s, slightly Aztec-y. Not quite sure what that's doing. But because the space flows through the dining room, the curtains over there, green stripes, doesn't pull in. The rooms don't really feel like they're working together. And also, it's a bit sterile in there. It looks like less of a dining room, more of a board meeting room. Emphasis on the word board. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to view this house with the eyes of a fussy potential buyer. And I'd imagine if they came in here, they'd think, nice kitchen, good work surface. Oh, garden's nice. Like the doors out into the garden there, breakfast area, good, 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 good. And then they go, The decor in here for a kitchen isn't quite working. And on top of all that, I'm thinking, him there. You might give a guinea pig a cute name, but ultimately, to me, it's still a rodent in the kitchen. So, let's scurry upstairs. And first up is a very girly room in shocking pink, unsurprisingly cluttered with toys. And now to the little boy's room. No, not that one, but what looks like a young lad's room, which is happily shared with a Dalek. Aha, here we have another child's room, but you know what? I think we all know what the real problem is. Yes, the colour. Please don't adjust your sets. This is how it really is. So for health and safety reasons, we're going black and white. There you go. It's not because I'm a colour phobe, you understand. I just think it's better this way. Don't you? Back to glorious Technicolor and into a tidy family bathroom, which is next to an equally neat and orderly home office. OK, and last but not least, the master bedroom with ensuite. And look at this rather rich and opulent accent wall there, very nice. Bedding slightly fussy, but nothing that can't be changed. I would say, all in all, a very deceptively large property, a well-loved family home, which rather begs the question, which loving family lives here, and why do they want to sell? When Paul and Sarah Millikan, along with their kids Thomas and Olivia, moved into their house 2 years ago, no one could have predicted how effortless their move would be.
We looked at the house because we were interested in looking for space, and within about 5 minutes of coming round, the previous people who are living here mentioned that they were looking for a certain type of property as well, which we had. And literally within 12 hours, we'd agreed prices on both properties and we'd agreed that we were going to swap, which just suited everybody.
Now, being a financially shrewd couple, Paul and Sarah think the current state of the property market could work to their advantage. Right, Sarah and Paul, nice house, good area, and you're wanting to sell. Maybe not the best time ever to choose to sell your house, or is it? What is the reason?
If we're honest, we're as worried as everybody else is where the market's going.
Yeah.
And you know, we come off a fixed rate probably early next year, middle of next year, January, I think it is. So we're going to take a bit of a gamble, come off the ladder, maybe now. We're going to rent a property, so we're in a position where we can buy, as the market's fallen, we can jump up a couple of rungs. So huge gamble, that.
It's a huge gamble. So you're hoping that prices carry on going down, and then jump back on, hopefully with more money to spend.
Yes.
It is a gamble, a very exciting one. So, OK, so we want to sell. This is currently on the market, isn't it? It's been on the market for 4 weeks.
Yes,
yeah.
4 weeks now.
OK, what's happened?
Nothing really.
No, we've had one viewing, haven't we?
Yeah, we've had one viewing, so we took the decision to just drop it in price.
What have you dropped from and to, Sarah?
We've dropped from 335 to 325.
325.
OK, and is that where you now want to go? I mean, is it we drop it anymore, or are we leaving it there for this?
I don't think we want to drop it anymore, because I still think, especially in the market where they're in, any buyer is going to expect to be able to put in an offer below. So it gives us a little bit of scope.
Bit of leeway.
But really, we can't drop below about 315. If we can't realise 315 out of the whole deal, then we've got to question, is it worthwhile going ahead with what we're trying to do? OK, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go off and meet your estate agent, who is...
Stephen.
Stephen, right, OK, I'm going to meet Stephen. I'll have a chat with him about marketing prices, about strategies, about coming up with a plan. But as I leave, one last time, you want to achieve in the region of...
325.
So, Paul and Sarah are hoping to cash in on the current property slowdown. They hope to sell their 90s new build, bank the money, and then rent until they consider it time to buy. It's a risky strategy, but does their agent think it could be a wise move? Now, Sarah and Paul, as you know, are thinking about jumping off the market and coming back on at a later date with the hopes that the prices go down even further.
Yeah.
I mean, is that common? I mean, do you think it's a good idea?
I think it's a very wise idea, yes. We've seen an awful lot of vendors where they've sold recently and they're basically disappearing into rented accommodation for 6 or a 12-month period and basically monitoring the market. In the hopeful event that it does race away again, they'll quickly jump back into the marketplace.
Cunning, very cunning indeed. 325 is kind of what they want to achieve. Now, obviously, you've got the finger on the pulse up here in Nairsborough.
Yeah.
Do you think that is realistic?
I do, yes. I feel that the reduction in price that we've recently carried out will definitely help stimulate the interest, definitely.
And how are you finding the market in Nairsborough at the moment? Because, I mean, let's face it, nationwide, the property market is not as fun as it once was. No. How are you finding it?
Yeah, it is a little frustrating, is the market. The problem appears to be a lack of confidence, particularly at the lower end of the market.
OK, and this is the how long is a piece of string question. How confident are you that you'll get interested buyers through that front door to come and look at it?
Very confident. I've actually spent the last few days since the price reduction going through the mailing list, and there's anything between 15, 20 applicants that are looking for this particular type of property. Of course, I'd like to see all of them to come and view. If we can get half that number, I'd be delighted in the current climate. And of course, it only takes that one person to get through
Just need one. All right, well, I'll tell you what, that'd be great if we can get that kind of number. Thanks very much, Stephen.
All right,
I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Well, it's looking pretty as a picture here with an agreed marketing price, but before we start creating our own masterpiece, let's take a look at a snapshot of other properties in the Nairsborough area that are also trying to tempt buyers to part with their cash. Well, if it's the first step you're taking onto the property ladder, how about a flat with a classical Georgian exterior and a move straight into modern interior? Then this 2-bed first-floor pad on the high street might just take your fancy. And being in the heart of the town centre, you definitely won't miss out on any of the action, and it can be yours for just under 150 grand. Looking to climb a few more rungs up the property ladder and have enough cash to flash, then this flagship 3-bed apartment in nearby Harrogate could be the one. Its open-plan layout and floor-to-ceiling windows make for a light and airy experience. And with a mini gym and outside terrace, your feet need never touch the ground, or at least only for a trip to the bank to collect the asking price of £1.1 million. But this 4-bed modest family home back in Nairsborough town centre is more likely to appeal to the same buyer group as Paul and Sarah's home. With an extensive kitchen, diner and additional sunroom, there's certainly plenty of space for a family game of hide and seek. And if you can find £338,000, it could be yours. So while our house sits towards the middle of the Nairsborough market, it's going to be a hard battle to fight off the competition. But I'm confident with the right presentation, we can generate lots of interest in our home. Paul and Sarah are hedging their bets on taking advantage of the property downturn. They want to sell their 5-bed executive home in North Yorkshire and wait for prices to settle before buying a new home at a good price. It's a risky plan, and of course, first they need to sell their current home. They'd like £325,000, and their agent believes this could be an achievable price. So I think Paul and Sarah need to make some changes to their home. OK, now when, hopefully, people turn up, fingers crossed, when they turn up and they come into this house, we've got to make sure that everything is absolutely perfect and as best as it can be. So if you were coming into this house now and you're going to look round, what things might put you off that is changeable?
So it's got photographs everywhere. Not presented maybe in the best way even.
Playroom's probably quite cluttered.
OK, good. Yeah. I always think it's good if I let you start criticising the house before I sink my teeth into it. It just takes the edge off it, doesn't it? Right, OK, this is what I would suggest. First of all, you've got a fantastic lounge dining room. Huge space. It's the main entertaining space of this house. Yep. What I want to do is make sure that is impeccable. Lovely comfy sofas, but I think they're too dark, too heavy. We're taking them out, bringing new furniture in, OK? Curtains, new curtains.
Yes.
Just making the whole space of accessories and styling just pull all the way through.
Yeah.
This here, because lilac was such a fashionable colour, and like all fashions, it comes and goes, it's gone quite quickly, and the border and things. So we're going to bring it back up to date again, just for the case of selling the house. Upstairs, the bedroom at the far end, the tangerine dream / nightmare, and we're going to change the colour of that, and also make that an adult kind of guest bedroom, more sophisticated room. You've got a master bedroom, you've got kids' bedrooms. Let's also see a really sophisticated guest room as well.
Okay.
Yep.
No,
that is the plan. So are you ready to embrace this?
We are.
Good.
We are.
Then we will do it. And while Paul and Sarah's house may not be very old, it'll really benefit from a quick facelift to help it fight off the competition. Because with buyers few and far between these days and expecting a lot for their money, a property nip and tuck can be just what it takes for the desired effect, a successful sale. A smart house in a beautiful town, what more could anybody want? How about a gin and tonic in a conservatory? Sounds divine? Well, I'm off to go get the ice and a slice. And a conservatory is one thing which I think could help Paul and Sarah's house to trump the competition. Any extra space is always an added advantage. So in order to realise this potential, I've called in an expert to come up with some design ideas.
I think any potential viewer looking at the property would benefit from a conservatory because it would add so much more floor space and it wouldn't really sacrifice a great deal out of the back garden because there's plenty of space to do it with.
Now, Paul and Sarah don't need to have one built before our open day. What I'm thinking is that we can woo any would-be buyers with this investment idea, with a selection of style plans and details of costs. Paul and Sarah are hoping to cash in on the property downturn. Their plan is to sell their house now and buy again when prices fall even more, in the hope of bagging more for their cash. To get this plan started, they want to sell their home for £325,000, a price their agent is confident will get buyers in the door. And to make it a hit with them once they're inside, we're making sure this house is looking gorgeous from top to toe. The outmoded walls get a new lick of paint. And there's no room to be shellfish. Every little toy and knick-knack is banished to boxes. And it's in with lighter, brighter furniture. And while we finish our facelift off, Stephen is busy making sure he can pack the place out with prospective buyers. There are roughly 250,000 words in our lovely English language, and what better way than to utilise a select few than in a property profile pack? Oh yes, and like carefully chosen prose in a bestseller, a property profile pack should weave a compelling tale about your home and local area. Make it a page-turner telling the story of an idyllic lifestyle, and it should linger in the memory of would-be buyers long after they've turned the last page. For Paul and Sarah's pack, we've also added the experts' alluring illustrations for a possible conservatory, along with a range of likely costings. And as an epilogue, we're also including vital information about the bidding process. And with the current property market looking quite flat, we're doing all we can to plump up the odds to cushion the blow. We're boxing clever and putting the finishing touches in place for the imminent open day. Because no soft soaping here, we're aiming to get buyers worked into a lather about the place. Paul and Sarah are hoping to sell their house for £325,000, but they'll only do that if we can get buyers through the door, and buyers who'll make a bid. So how do we intend to help seal a deal? Here's how. The Tangerine playroom is now a truly stylish guest room. Downstairs, without the dark furniture and curtains, daylight now floods through the living room. And the once dull dining room now looks much less stiff and formal. In the kitchen, we've taken away the lilac and have just one accent wall in this season's colour, deep purple. And we're hoping there'll be no smoke on the water because we're sailing full steam ahead towards the open day. Now, while Paul and Sarah have a lovely home with a great garden attached to it, we don't want it looking like this on their open day. Empty. So I want as many potential buyers as possible to know their place is up for sale. And, well, there's no harm in doing a little bit of extra marketing. Now, each year in Nairsborough, they have a charity bed race. Yes, pushing a bed around town. So what better way to promote our house than me taking to the streets with this year's competition winners? Okay, you ready? Here we go. Oh, it's a little bumpy, isn't it? Oh, goodness me. Right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness me, there's no suspension in this. There is no suspension. Concentrate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my little way of grabbing your attention for an open day we're doing today. I don't know if you want to buy a house. We're selling a lovely 5-bedroom house. This, apparently in Nairsborough, is a bed, you strange folk. And we're selling a house that has 5 of these in the bedrooms. Do pop along today for teas, coffees, champagne. Does anybody want one of these details? Can I hand any of these out? Can I give any of these out to anybody? I don't know where they're taking me. Boys, where are we go? Where are you taking? Hello? The river! The river! No, the river! I'm going to tempt you a superbly appointed 5-bedroom executive style detached family home situated on the sought-after development. Who wants to get into bed with me? Oh, this is killing me. Does anybody want one of these? Oh, yes, go. There you go. Come on, this is the winning team of this year. Look at these boys. What about a round of applause? Come on! Hey! And park. Great, thank you ever so much. That's great, I've really enjoyed myself. Thank you ever so much. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Yeah, so the house is ready, and after a quick visit to my chiropractor, so am I. But what about our vendors? OK, so how are we feeling? The open day is oh so close now. We feeling calm, cool, collected? Are we feeling anxious?
Yeah, a little bit anxious, but yeah, excited.
Good. Feeling good.
Good. Open day, people hopefully shortly turning up. And are you confident that when that door opens, somebody comes in, that you're going to be able to do the hard sell? In silence, preferably not. I think you might have to do the bulk of the talking if she's going to be that quiet.
Yeah, no problems.
So I'm going to leave you two standing here, lovely, amongst the scatter cushions. I'm going to have a quick word with your estate agent. Okay. All right? Ah, Stephen, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good. Now, since I last saw you, you've obviously been marketing this house. How's it been going, good or bad?
Very good. I'm pleased with the response. I'm pleased to confirm the house has, without a doubt, been one of the most popular properties that we're currently marketing. And I'm pleased to say we have got numerous viewings taking place.
Excellent. Well, do you know what? I'm very excited, and I've got a good vibe about today. I'm going to leave you out here on sentry duty. As soon as people arrive, give them a bit of charm factor out here, and then send them in, and we'll take over on the inside. And if you're really good, you may get some champagne.
That's very kind.
All right. See you later on. And before the bottles even open, our first guests arrive. Now, before anyone says a word, I think we need to tackle the issue of champagne.
Please.
Okay, go on.
A little one, yeah? Right, and I'm going to leave you guys to talk about the house. I will be in champagne duty in the kitchen.
Thank you.
That's fine.
So, can we have a look around?
Yeah, of course you can. Where would you like to start?
This is fine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pour these champagne glasses far too fast, and the reason why is I'm quite concerned. I feel the way they're showing around at the moment is slightly uncomfortable. I can feel the tension. There's a lot of silent and pregnant pauses, and I think I need to get in there.
That's the master bedroom.
So I'll just steady my glass and join them. For a master bedroom, it's, I think, a really nice size. If you wanted your piano in here, you could almost do it.
Very difficult getting them
Getting
upstairs.
upstairs is the problem.
Getting them down's quite easy. Loads of inbuilt storage, as you can see, loads of open space, a nice-sized ensuite as well.
Really nice.
Very
Good.
Do you want to approach the colours?
Oh, no, that's good.
Nice, that's okay.
Good.
Oh.
Oh, no. They're going into some of the smaller rooms and they're all cramming in at once, which will only make those rooms seem even smaller. It's a fundamental mistake. Yes, maybe we'll go and view the dining room and the lounge together and the kitchen and the master bedroom, but not the smallest rooms in the house. Well, at least we don't have that problem in the garden.
The railway station is about a minute and a half.
So, we are getting the segregation here of the men and the ladies. Interesting, they're talking about transport links, trains. They're talking about dogs and flowers. Don't want to stereotype anyone, but I think they're doing it themselves. But if it sells the house, who cares? So have you actually looked at many places of late?
We've seen a few, not too many, but as I said, we've just really started looking, so...
Right.
But this seems very nice.
Would you like to have a wander around on your own?
Go on. Shall we have another look?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll leave you
Yeah.
with these.
These
We're going to be
guys
followed.
Yeah.
No, on your own.
So, how do you feel that went? Group chat. How do you think that went?
I think they were looking for space. I think they liked
it was nice and
they liked the
airy.
fact that it was 5 bedrooms.
Isn't the start always immensely uncomfortable? Every time you do a house tour, not you exclusively, anyone that does one, but for the first time people walk into their home and you go, oh,
Not at all.
Did you not find-
You didn't give us a chance to get uncomfortable. It was, people are here, come downstairs.
oh, come on. that first 30 seconds when they're in the living room, it's like...
30 seconds.
I always think there's about 30 or 40 seconds
right.
of incredible kind of British reserve that kicks in and nobody quite knows how to handle it. But I think, you know, it chivied along after the initial scary 30, 40 seconds that always happens. They were fine. And after them, another family came to view the house, but being camera shy, they didn't want to be filmed. Paul showed them round, so how did he get on? So, what were they like? Were they interested? Did they like what they saw?
Yeah, I think they were interested. They seemed very surprised by the amount of space in the house.
Good.
Certainly with 5 bedrooms upstairs. And they were getting into quite a bit of detail about what they could do with the property, which
Right.
I guess is a good sign. And they're a cash buyer.
Excellent. You've done your research well. 5 stars. Excellent. So I think it was a very, very positive house tour.
Good.
So well done.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, let's see what happens next. Well, next is a bit of a tense time, doggone it, as we wait for the rest of Stephen's potential buyers to turn up. But sadly, they don't. And all too soon, our open day is at an end. But despite the low turnout, I think we've done pretty well. In a time where estate agents can't even get people to turn up to view properties, they can't get them through the front door, we have had 2 very encouraging viewings. One of those viewings were a family who were cash buyers, a rare and beautiful thing. So achievement number 1, tick. Now, of course, we want to know, was the feedback good? Is it positive? Are they interested? Maybe they'll even make an offer. Well, the only way to find that out, of course, involves a fair bit of waiting. It's 2 hours until bids have to be in, and for Paul and Sarah, it's an anxious wait, as they've no idea what our potential buyers think and whether they'll put a bid in.
I could definitely imagine us living there, but we need to talk about it and work out how we could, manage something. But I do like it very much indeed.
And obviously, our anonymous couple don't want to be interviewed, so we won't get to hear what they think. Paul and Sarah are hoping someone will want to pay close to £325,000 for their home so they can bank their money and rent until it's time to buy again once prices have bottomed out. But getting past first base rests on bids coming in through their agent. It's time to catch up. Stephen, what's the feedback like? Tell me.
Yeah, it's been very good, very positive. I'm pleased to say that one of the couples who I've spoken to since the viewing are very, very interested.
Right. How interested? How interested?
The situation is they've got their own property on the market at the moment, so unfortunately they're not in a position to proceed. But suffice to say, they have asked us to keep them fully advised.
Well, that's great. That's
Absolutely,
really, really good news. And what about the bigger picture? I mean, have you got anybody else who's interested in this property?
Yes, there are other clients interested in the property who sadly couldn't make the open viewing today.
Right.
And obviously we'll be concentrating our efforts on those clients likewise.
I think we've done well.
Yeah, I'm pleased.
Good,
Definitely.
good. Well, look, I'm going to speak to the couple and keep in touch, and I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah.
Thank you
Okay.
ever so much.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
OK, I'm back, evidently. Right, OK, Stephen says he's spoken to the first couple.
Yep.
The first couple really, really, really like it, so much so they're not quite in a position to move yet because they're still selling theirs. But they want to know if anybody else tries to make a move on this house.
OK.
They want to be informed straight away. And if they can sell theirs, then they are going to consider putting an offer forward for this.
Good.
So that's great. And Stephen also informs me he's got other people who are really interested in the property who couldn't, unfortunately, make it today. But let's see how that pans out as well.
Oh, excellent.
I think we're heading in the right direction with this.
Yeah.
That's
No,
good.
it's good, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've got to say, getting 2 people around was probably more than I expected today as well. And
Yeah.
getting other interest in is really good, actually. You're right in the current market.
Yeah.
So really pleased with that.
Brilliant. Well, take care of yourselves and I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Well, today I believe we've certainly kick-started the selling process on this property and launched it onto the market in a beautiful fashion. And considering all the economic doom and gloom and the property slowdown, well, we've had unfeasible amounts of fun. But the festivities don't stop here, so join me next time for another open house.